truck loud. The assumption was made that she told me something and that's just not true. I haven't talked to Camryn about anything. She hasn't told me anything personally. And the assumption was made, and that's my fault because I should have made sure that I made it very, very clear. Because, again, like I said, it's not my story to tell. But if something was to be said, it would have to come from her. But she didn't tell me anything. So I want to make it very, very clear. I'm going to make this very, very clear. I'm going to say it again because I know people are screen recording this. Making sure I look cute. Camryn never told me anything. Camryn never came to me and said, Miss Dianna, this happened to me, that happened to me, I'm having this issue, I'm having that issue, I'm going through this, I'm going through that. She's never called me. She's never texted me. She's never said any of that to me. She's never shared any of that with me. She's never personally made me feel as if she was in any danger. She never personally made me feel like she was hurt. She never personally made me feel like she was sad. None of the above. Have I heard these things from other people? Yes. That's the truth. So I may have misled you guys to believe that she said something to me directly simply by me making that statement. But I want to make sure that I cleared that up at the beginning of the day because I'm reading some stuff and I'm like, well, where are they getting that from? Why would they think that Camryn told me anything? I don't talk to Cam every day. Do I follow and support her? Absolutely. Can she call me and ask me for anything? Absolutely. But has she come to me and said anything to me? No. She hasn't come to me and said anything. So anybody that's driving that narrative or thinks that or feels that, it's just not true. She didn't come to me and say, hey, I'm going to say this again, just for people that just getting on here, for the people in the back. She never came to me and said this is happening or that is happening or I'm feeling this or I'm feeling that. I would never do that to any of the girls. And to anybody that felt that or thought that, let me apologize to you because nobody should have felt or thought that I was in any way insinuating or saying that she told me anything because that's just not true. She didn't. She wouldn't. Camryn's a very, very loyal individual.
What's poppin', T-Subs and T-Squad? So I really hope I'm not breaking up because it's supposed to be a really big thunderstorm that's supposed to happen through here. So my internet connection is kind of being in and out, like I'm right at it, and it's still like, girl, I don't know. So I decided to make this like a little podcast type thing or whatever. But another reason why I did it like this, you guys, is because this is just an update of Dianna coming back and saying that she's been seeing the comments of when she made a small little, I guess I call it an allegation or whatever, that something may or may not had happened with Cammy, and Cammy may have told her, and that's why what happened and what she said was why it was said. Now, if y'all want to know what she said, y'all go back down to T Talk Action News episode 202. If y'all can look in there, if y'all could see the little allegation that was made towards Cammy, but not as if Cammy did anything, but maybe speculation of hazing. Maybe she was hazed a little bit more than anybody else or whatever, and blah, 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 blah. And maybe that's what it was that people was insinuating. Y'all, I don't want to talk about it too much or whatever the case may be, because like I said, it's all alleged. We can only go off of what Miss Dianna said, child. And for what Miss Dianna told us, Camryn has never came to her and told her anything that may or may not have happened to her while she was a fabulous dancing doll. That's what she say. We have no choice but to believe it. Now, people got mixed reviews. People came under the comments. One person said it did seem like she was insinuating Cam told her things. Glad she cleared that up. Next time she should have mentioned Cam's name so there wouldn't be any confusion. Not mad at that. Another person says, I respect her for clarifying this point. That's difficult. Big up to her. I totally agree with that. I'm glad she clarified because it did come off that way. It's definitely Cam's story to tell, but I wonder who did tell Dianna some things. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to know who told Dianna some things too. No shade. No shade, because she did say it was things that she heard. So I wonder who was she around? Does she done heard that piece of tea from? Is that person credible? Does that person go to the school? Does that person know some of the current girls there or alumni there and all this? Somebody else said, well, it seems worse to say you made that statement off of what someone else told you and not what Cam said directly. Instead of clearing it up and saying you did hear it from a third party, how about apologizing for saying it? Period. Dear God. Then somebody else came in the comments and said Cam's mom told her off. This was an Operation Fix It. Mimi let her have it. Stop attacking HBCUs. Your issue is with one, not all. The audacity and hatred. Messy. And I'm like, dear Lord God, now I don't feel like what Dianna did really deserved all of that, Miss Girl. Like you just went off and gave her just a little bit way too much for everybody personal liking. Like it was not that deep. And be clear. None of that would have never happened had Southern not tried to come for her and that trademark bull crap with trademark the name Dancing Dolls. Listen, you can't do wrong to a motherfucker and tell them how mad to get. We say that all the damn time. But I'm not finna bash Dianna because we all been in situations where somebody pissed us off and we may have ran our mouth a little bit too damn much. All right. We've all been there. We've all had that situation happen. So I'm not going to get up here and bash her and all the rest of that stuff. She did apologize. She took ownership for it. She said Cammy never told her anything and such. And, I hope you learn from it, Dianna. Girl, I hope you learn from the child. I really do. Don't be up here telling nobody else's story and or insinuate. But I'm glad you apologized. Everybody let it go. Ain't that big of a damn deal. But yeah, y'all, that's it. That's all I got. Really ain't got no more to give y'all. I just wanted to come up here and give y'all that little bit. And yeah. Until tonight, hopefully. Tonight, the storm will pass, and hopefully tonight it will be clear enough for the live review of Marriage Huntsville night 9:15. The link is already up. It's already up. It is already up. Go on ahead, make sure to set your reminders. If you have not, go on ahead and hit that like button. If you have not, again, that is for Love and Marriage Huntsville. Live review tonight at 9:15, 8:15 Central Time. Yeah, you guys. Until next time, I'll holler at y'all later. Bye.